Good morning, everyone. We're working on the 4 cardinal points. So what are cardinal points? Cardinal points are the direction on the map, okay, or our compass direction where we have the north, the south, the east, and the west, okay. So these are primary directions where N is the north, okay, where E is the east, okay, S is the south, okay, that be your star for the west. So these are primary directions, and the primary directions is dividing this angle at the points, okay. You know, angle at the points is 360 degree, okay. So this primary directions is dividing this angle into 4, okay. So when this is divided by 4, we have 90 degree each. So that means the size of each angle is 90, okay. This is 90, this is 90, this is 90. So when we add these 4 angles together, we have 360, okay. Now we have the intermediate directions, or we say the secondary directions, okay, that further divide this, okay. So we have the northeast, okay. So here we have the southeast, okay, and here we have the southwest, okay, and here we have the northwest. So these are intermediate directions that further divides the cardinal point, okay. And when you look at it, it measures 45 degree, okay. So when we look at this cardinal point, we take notes. Our directions or position of any object, we always comes in a clockwise direction, okay. So what do you mean by clockwise direction? Okay, for example, when we start our reading in this form, okay, this is a clockwise direction, okay, and for anti-clockwise direction, the opposite of this, we are coming towards this, okay, but we are going with this. This is what we'll be using to do our calculation. So we move in a clockwise direction, okay. So for cardinal points, these directions we make reference from the north, okay, in a clockwise direction, okay. So say for example, what's the direction from north to, let's say, southeast? What's the total angle, okay, from north to southeast? Do not forget, I said the primary directions divide the angle at the point at 90 degree, okay, while you have the intermediate directions in 45, okay. So to know the directions from north to southeast, okay, so you have to figure out the total angle, okay, between here and here, okay, because we are ending at southeast. So what is the total angle between here and here that is between them? So we know that from here to here is 90. We are adding extra 45, so we say 90 degree plus 45 degree, okay, to know the total angle, okay, between north and southeast. So here we have this as 135 degree. So what's the angle taken in a clockwise direction, okay, from north, okay, to south? So from north to south, so we say we have this as north to south in a clockwise direction. For us to know the angle taken, so here we say the total here should be 180 degree, okay, and we can make reference to know the total angle taken from the north to southwest, okay. So let us say southwest. So to do that, we know that from here in a clockwise direction, this is 180, okay, and this is 45. So we are adding 180 to 45. So we say 180 plus 45 degree, okay. So this gives, when we add this, we have this as 225, okay. So what is the angle taken? Okay, we can work with this from north, okay, to west. Okay, so from north to west will be 90. This is 90. This is 90. So we have north to west, we have it as 90 plus 90 plus 90, or you say 90 times 3. So that gives 90 degrees. Okay, so that gives 270 degree. Okay, so we can as well figure out the angle taken from north, okay, to northwest, since we know that from north to west is 270 degree. So for us to know the angle taken from north, okay, to northwest in the clockwise direction, okay, in the clockwise direction, so we have this as 270 from north to west is 270 plus 270 degree plus this is 45. Okay, so when we add this to this, we have this as 315 degree. Okay, so do not forget, we have the primary directions, we have the secondary directions which are intermediate, and the position of objects, okay, always comes in a clockwise direction. Thank you very much.